Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Johnny, and welcome everybody back to another episode of Planet Zoo, specifically modded Planet Zoo here in Zoo SA. For those of you who are new, this is my little modded Planet Zoo series that I've been doing for a while. I do hope you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, make sure to leave a comment, and let's go ahead and get right into this. So, at first, we kind of start with this little area. I already kind of mapped out this whole massive themed zone type place that we're going to be working on next. And, I was really trying to get everything lined up and correct and everything like that. But what we are working on here today is the Wetlands Conservation Boardwalk. Um, just tons of cool aquatic stuff going on over here, and it's just so exciting. You guys can kind of see the science behind it. We just placed barriers underneath the boardwalk to kind of separate everything. And it was really good. It turns out really good. We work on a couple of the things today. We're going to work on a couple of things the next episode, and then we're going to wrap up the boardwalk area, and then we are going to continue past the boardwalk going in that direction and, try to get something working. And these underwater feeder things, I was just having such a hard time with. I don't understand why, but I just can never get them to work. And I throw down some leaves in that little shelter there, and eventually I place a barn as well. I was trying to find a good spot for the beaver pool because I thought it'd be a cool idea to have one. So as you guys could see from the thumbnail, one of the animals we do is the sea otters, which, oh my goodness, I'm just so satisfied with the way that their habitat looks. It just looks so incredible. This habitat did come out really good as well. I do like it a lot. It had a very nice foresty type theme, and I really enjoyed it. It was definitely a really fun build today, and it was hard to stop playing the game after I really got into it. And you guys are gonna start seeing a little bit more things that we have planned later on and stuff like that. And I don't know, I'm just so very excited to get into stuff like this. And this is a really big, really cool project that I'm super excited to do. I'm going to go back and probably add more duckweed throughout as I get through later on. And then I try to get some pacing trails in and stuff like that, to get some basic ideas for where the animals might be walking around. Like I said before, we do end up placing a barn towards the backside, like farther away from the little viewing area, like way in the back there. And we add some weeping willow trees and stuff, which I think we're about to do just now. Yep. Yeah, we add a nice little weeping willow, throw some little Virginia creepers and a bush there just to kind of give it a little bit more dimension towards the back. And then we try to just get a bunch of weeping willows in because I just realized how much I liked them in this area. And then we go ahead and place a bunch more of that stuff. The tick seed, I think that is. I don't remember. There's a couple of the yellow flowers in it. I don't necessarily remember everything. But yeah, we got the beavers in. You can see them right there. And then there's white-tailed deer, which is very cool. I definitely am happy with this little forest ecosystem thing we had going. Really fun. And I believe the other animal we have, if I remember, yeah, it is mallards. So yeah, very cool. The mallards aren't. I didn't put like education boards or anything for the mallards because the mallards are like, it's kind of think of it as like they're just wild ducks that just kind of showed up in this like little area because there's so much area to swim in. I think this is the biggest. This is probably the biggest out of all of the, or what's going to be the biggest out of all of these like little aquatic area zones, whatever you want to call them. And so we get the little North American beaver sign, and we get the white-tailed deer sign. Although the white-tailed deer ones, there's no actual picture for, which is a little weird, but you're just going to have to kind of ignore it. But yeah, very cool little thing there. And this over here is when we get in a little bit more to the next animal, which is obviously the sea otter from you guys probably seeing it in the thumbnail. And as you can see, we kind of get a really fun idea going, and this turned out really well. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. It just looks so good. Obviously you don't see anything just yet, but you will very soon. And it, like, I place all these different little pine trees in and kind of make it look, I don't know, something a little different. Like maybe you're on the coast of like I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the right place that you would find sea otters. Like you're on the coast of like the Pacific, like maybe Northern California or something like that, or Southern Washington or Southern Oregon even, stuff like that. And we throw in more little staff buildings like the trade center there, just trying to get a like a tiny little staff area there. And I'm gonna have to place a keeper hut too now that I think about it. Definitely lots of different things to work on over there. But actually, you know what? I think I just realized another spot I can put a keeper hut. I'm not gonna say where because it'll give it away, but yeah, I just thought of another idea. And so I try to get some cool little jet stuff going on. I get that. And I try to mess with the feeder things again, but I don't understand what exactly it. I don't understand the criteria for it because I can never get it to work. I don't know. But we did put a talk point at some point in the video. I don't know if it's actually in the video or not, but we do put an animal talk point at the very end of that path. Um and you know they can throw food for him, so you know it's another slight enrichment, I suppose you could say. But yeah, we get a nice little snow rock looking thing over there, and it looks really fun. And then I try to find like some kind of idea what I want to do for shade. I end up custom building a cave, and then I see that thing and yeah, that's where I got the idea to build the cave, is when I took a look at that. And we had a weird thing going on with the deer for a while where I don't know what this like quote unquote glitch is or whatever you want to call it, this bug in my zoo at least. But like there's like certain areas and barriers where they can just walk right through it, and I don't understand. Yeah, and as you can see, the deer get all the way over there, which is interesting to say the least. Yeah, it was very different. And you know, I tried to not acknowledge it too much. And then yeah, so I just put like another little bit of snowy rocks, and then yeah, just get simple stuff like that, and just make sure that there's no way they can actually get out. You know, just trying to get as much like snowy rocks in there and make sure everything is good. And yeah, this is I did a bunch of rock work on the water off camera, and I felt so bad about it because I completely forgot that I wasn't recording. And I was like, "Oh, shoot, this really sucks." But obviously you guys get to see the at least the cave that I build, which is okay. I don't mind that. We'll definitely take that for sure. And yeah, just a very cool little fun cave build. It's nice little rock formation type thing. And you guys get a good view of what I built there rock formation wise, and it looks so good. And I really enjoyed it a lot. And then we even put this tiny little wood platform in there so that they can climb up it. And then yeah, they get this whole thing, and it just looks so good. I'm so happy with the way the sea otters thing looks. And there's the animal talk point I was talking about where they can throw food in there. And then you get a little education board, another education board, another education board, another education board, and another education board. Very fun education board placing simulator. So I decided to put like a little shaded area because I noticed that's something I rarely ever build in the game is shaded viewing areas. I don't know why, but I understand the fact that I rarely do that. And I think we come up with a really cool thing here. It took me a while to kind of brainstorm what I wanted, but once I figured out what I wanted, it came out so good. And we use these little like cloth drape type thingies that I've never really seen these before. Um I'm like 99% sure this might be a modded thing. Oh, you know what? It might not be because that recent DLC that just came out. I completely forgot about that. So yeah, I guess that is something. And I tried to figure out like the right way to do this, and eventually we do come up with something that works really well. And it this actually did come out so nice. I really did like the way it looks. Like and there it is. Like you kind of see like it's a nice little canopy area that's shaded, and you get to look at the sea otters, and it's so cool and stuff like that. You know, just very simple builds but very fun builds. And you can see me just I was just kind of messing around with blueprinted stuff, and you know, just trying to get like a quick little barn placement in there. I didn't want to place like a red barn or anything. I wanted just like a neat little shelter, and you can't even really see it from there. But that is going to be the end of the build, I suppose. So yeah, we do get some really nice, fun little visuals with the deer and the beavers that were really nice. I'm really happy with the buck one you guys are about to see. This one where he's running around with the grab ball. Oh, it's so glorious. And then we got the cute little sea otters, and it just makes your heart melt with the way they flop around. It's so great. But I really do hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, leave a subscription, leave a comment, and share the video with a friend, guys. All these things are super important because it does help us grow as a channel and everything like that. But I'll catch you guys all later. Peace.